Welcome back, everyone, to the NFL on EA Sports. We'll pick up the action back in the second quarter. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. They'll start the drive with Warren. Well, maybe the rest of the game's going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him add in a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And that sack brings the offense to 4th down. Steelers offense headed out. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Now come out throwing. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrives at the exact same time there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Back to throw. Off his back foot. He hooks this one. And that's incomplete. We've got a flag down, and there was contact, but is this going to go against the offense? So they had the incompletion, but the defense decides they'd rather take the penalty and the yards and play that down again. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Caught into the hands of Freiermuth. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. And all set now, 1st and 10.
That's good for the Steelers. 1st down.
Warren running between the tackles. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Hit arrived as the ball did to bring things up. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Throw here, 3rd down. This is Metcalf working that right side. And he hits a wall at the line and goes nowhere.
I'll tell you, that is a humbling moment to see a completed 3rd down pass actually go backwards instead of towards the sticks.
Steeler offense set to get back on the field. And with field position and the clock against him here, probably not going to see anything of substance.
Let's go.
Back to throw on 1st and 10. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in. Out of bounds.
Not taking any risks here, keeping this one on the ground. This is ahead for about 5. Hauled down by Andrew Winger. So a field goal game at the half. A good one so far, 2 quarters to go. Now let's check in with Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen with you from the EA Studios in Orlando. This has been a heck of a game so far. Just a field goal separating these two squads. You have to imagine both sides are trying to figure out how to clean things up and put some touchdowns up in the second half. Let's find out what goes on in the third quarter. Back out to the stadium and our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brian.
So in not too long, Brock, we'd be headed for overtime. But as we all know here in the preseason, we're going to leave with a tie. A couple of teams and expanded rosters giving it their all in an entertaining contest ahead of our regular season.
The dream of reaching the NFL has been realized. But within this opening chapter, there is a message for every rookie. In the NFL, nothing is given. Everything must be earned.
From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Warren. And he broke through the initial contact, lines up getting about 3. It's 2nd down.
At the 29-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll stay on the ground with Warren. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. He'll drop to throw. He's got Frymuth open on the left side. And he's going to get awfully close to the 1st down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short.
I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought.
Mike Tomlin, the longtime head man in Pittsburgh, his Steelers get set to take over once more. And, Greg, it's the time of year where those veterans know they're going to make the team. They're going to be on the roster for the opener. So when you went through that phase of your career, how did you approach the preseason?
Yeah, certainly different when I was a rookie or really early in my career than I was towards the back end. There's no question. And I think as I got older in the league and a little bit more established, my priorities of what I wanted out of those games, Mike, I think might have changed a little bit, right? I wanted to feel what it was like to get tackled. I wanted to feel what it was like just getting in and out of the huddle, keeping up with the play clock, getting into the operation of the game. It wasn't necessarily about how many catches or trying to make the roster, but it was the next step, preparing myself for the inevitability of a week one playing the full game in a full live environment. So this was the next step. You got practice to get your body right. Then you have a couple preseason reps to kind of take that next step, all leading up to being healthy and ready to go come week one of the regular season.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Let's go now. 70 Lions.
He'll look to throw. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And it'll bring up second down.
Ready. 65.
Back to throw. That one knocked away. In the end zone, incomplete. But a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up third down now.
Cougar 19. Ready.
Now they'll set up to throw. He'll find Woods. That one is caught. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up first and goal. Back to the air one more time. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Got it. Ready.
They'll look to throw yet again. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you...
The Steelers offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They'll start out first down and 10.
Okay, break. Let's go.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
At the 29-yard line.
Steelers offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with first and 10.
Here we go. Set. Let's go.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's caught. Right side. It's Freiermuth. And that'll be good for a gain of about 4 as he is forced out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
They'll look to throw. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. Here now, third and 5. He's got a receiver. That's Woods. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hanson, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team. Mike Tirico.
The Steelers offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They trail this one 17-0 now. Really need to find some inspiration, some momentum on this drive as they'll begin here with first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Back three. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone. So, a win here for the visiting Bucks. As we move closer to the regular season, they'll wrap up the preseason with the finale next week before we get it going for real come September.
This franchise considers him a key part of its future. In its present, though, he's going to have to earn his playing time and faces an uphill battle to unseat the current starter.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll run straight ahead with Warren. And Nothing doing there. Only back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be an early third down coming up.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
This is a really popular concept on third down. It's good.
There's Mike Tomlin, the longtime head man in Pittsburgh. His Steelers get set to take over once more. And Greg, after this one, it counts for real. Final preseason game. So what's the feeling like around the team in the locker room when you get to this point, the end of the preseason?
I think the biggest emotion is probably relief. I think especially for some of the older guys, Mike, it's did you get through healthy? Is your body right? And are you mentally ready for what's going to be a very long, turbulent, up and down? There's going to be a lot of good moments. There's going to be some bad moments. Are you physically and mentally ready for what an NFL season is going to be like? And I think that's what every guy in that locker room is asking themselves, taking inventory of their own checklist. So get through training camp, get through the dog days of camp, and get into a routine, get into the regular season practice schedule, and inevitably get to what matters the most, which is the games. And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
Now it appears Steelers offense getting set to get back to work. They're working from behind here early, trailing final few seconds of this first quarter. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete, and they'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
They tried to go with the quick game here in hopes they could do something with it after the catch, but I don't think everyone was necessarily on the same page, and this ends up being a wasted down.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Chris Barnes. And the Panthers are going to get the football back as time runs out in the third quarter. Panthers football. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. They're still in search for their first points in this one, but only trailing 6-0. And this drive will begin with the first down.
Okay, ready? Let's go. Ready.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. 2nd and 10. On the handoff, this is Warren. Took that one outside, waiting for a cutback lane, but it never developed. No gain on the catch.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Intended for Robert Woods. Incomplete. 3 plays and out.
The Steelers offense back onto the field for their next possession. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll find his big target, Pat Fryermuth. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line. The first-round pick looking right at home in this offense. It's a first down.
They do a really nice job of taking everything away initially, but You have to keep the quarterback in the pocket, especially if you're playing man coverage. You simply can't ask your coverage unit to match up and cover that low. And their offensive struggles just continue to show up time after time here in this first half. It's going to be hard to sustain drives when you continue to put themselves in holes on these early downs like they did here.
Into space at the 45. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. 25 yards, the pickup there. That's a Steeler first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
And that ball incomplete over the middle. Pat Fryermuth, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a second down.
Let's go now.
They'll look to throw again. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense and halftime looms, so missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win. I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over.
The Steelers offense headed back to take over once more. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. Throwing now from the gun. That'll be intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Merrick. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. We saw it earlier. The defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. And now, Greg, not only do they pick him, they turn it into a pick 6.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it a second interception,
the Steelers offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. They'll do so with 1st and 10.
Here we go, sack.
Right back to the air following that pick 6. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
Let's go. Let's go.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. The second down throw is incomplete.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practice. And other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.